Good early Monday morning. So you have the plan. We are headed to Sturgis, baby. But as you can see, it's 2:41 in the morning, and I'm ready to go. Let's see if it'll focus. But that's in between us and where we're going. And we got 12 hours to get there. We don't live till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. The plan was to get up early, drive to about 11, because I'm trying to watch for recaps. But we're going to sit this storm out, kind of let it. I hate driving at night in the rain. Getting old, the eyesight ain't what it used to be. So we're just going to sit here for a second and kind of see what this weather does, and then we'll get rolling up to Sturgis. See y'all in a minute. What is going on, YouTube? To the new subscribers, welcome in. To usual suspects, welcome back. Welcome to the beautiful Black Hills of South Dakota. You gotta love trucking, man, because, you know, you think this is what's gonna happen and I'm gonna make a video about this, and then life happens and trucking happens, and it is never that simple. So I guess I have a lot of catching up to do. I'm trying to make this more vlog style, so I'm trying to interject clips, so if this gets a little jumpy, it's because I'm not really that good at it. But when I was last Friday, I had delivered that Amazon load in Indianapolis. I told y'all that I was looking for a reload. And about a year ago, last September, I know it was not a midlife crisis, but I got into motorcycling, and I'm really into motorcycling. I actually own a Harley and all that good fun stuff, you know. I don't walk around going, brother, but, you know, I do enjoy motorcycling, and I'm down the rabbit hole. And if you didn't know, Sturgis is this big rally that lasts more than a couple days out here in Sturgis. Well, I saw a load going from Ohio to Sturgis. And so while I did not get to take my motorcycle to Sturgis, I am taking a load of motorcycles out here to Sturgis. We're actually delivering it here this morning. It's, well, we can debate if they're motorcycles. They're Can-Am Spiders. So for the motorcycle guys, you'll know the reference to that. But we picked it up on Saturday, and I'll go ahead and give you a little foreshadowing. When I did my inspection and did everything, I noticed that the inspection on the trailer was expired. And I mean like October of 2023 expired. So I called the broker on Saturday and said, hey, I'm here to pick up this load. I don't know whose trailer this is. There's nobody here, but I don't have a valid inspection on this because it's expired. He goes, okay, let me look at it. He goes, no, it's in our system. It's current. It's August 31st of 2025. It's still got, you know, plenty of time for your trip. This is a 3-day trip out here. And that's where I screwed up. And I was like, okay, well, it's got an inspection. It's good. We have everything. This is not that big of a deal. We rolled over to LaSalle, Illinois, and took our 34. But we're bucking it across, and we get up, and everything is going, I mean, just fine and dandy. It's nothing, no big deal. It's an easy trip, shooting down 80. And we get about 14 miles from Sioux Falls, which is where we stopped for the night. Go to the weigh station. I know I'm not overweight, but I get the truck must pull in.
You just got jammed.
And I get the sign to bring in my paperwork. And at this point, my own stupidity has still not kicked in yet. I'm still not thinking anything about this. And so he goes, hey, you're obviously not overweight. I weighed 44,000 pounds total. He goes, I just need to go over your paperwork. We'll get you out of here. So I went out and I sent him my logbook, gave him my paperwork. I have my binder, you know, for my truck, and it's just like, here's the registration, here's the insurance, here's the IFTA, here's the 20. I have all my ducks in a row. And he goes, all right, I need the trailer registration and inspection.
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
And so let me go ahead and get this out here because I've said this in videos. This isn't the first time I've been inspected. The officer did nothing wrong. This is completely on me. This is my fault, my stupidity, my being in a hurry. And I walk out to the trailer, and I come back and say, here's the registration. I go, the inspection's expired. I called the broker. They're sending me the inspection. It has one. It's not expired. He goes, okay, well, while I'm going over the logs, we'll get that in. He goes, because if you don't have it, it's a $188 ticket. It's like, no. I spoke to the broker while I was going back and forth to get the paperwork off the trailer. They definitely have it. He's emailing it to me. I goes, okay. He goes, all right, your paperwork's good. Your logbook looks fantastic. I run good logs. And he goes, have you got that inspection? I go, yep, here it is right here. I showed it to him on my phone where the broker had emailed it to me. He goes, okay, let me type up your inspection. And he hands me my inspection, and he goes, all right, I gave you a warning because you had the inspection, so I'm not giving you a violation for not having it, but I am giving you a warning for not having it because you did not have it at the time of inspection. Now, could he have hooked me up and said, okay, you need to have that on you next time, I'm not going to write you up? He could have, but he didn't. So for the first time in my truck driving career, I have a CSA violation, because violation, warning, ticket, it all counts against your point system. It is a 4-point violation, and because of the time, if you don't know, there's multipliers. It has a multiplier of 3, so my company now has 12 points. Now in 6 months, that'll go down to 8 when we go to our insurance. If you look it up online, anything under 50 is considered a good score. And I also read that it is not a violation, so it's not a failed inspection. I was not put out of service. It says none of that. And he also said that it may be different because the inspection, the violation or the warning goes against number 2, which is the trailer, and it's not my trailer, but I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm just saying that I lost 12 points because of my own just getting in a hurry. I should have asked the broker to email me that when he said he had it, but I'll be honest, I was in a hurry. Nothing slows you down like getting in a hurry. I didn't think it would be a big deal. And of course it was a big deal. But life is only bad if you don't learn from it. So I said, all right, whatever. I'll go to Sioux Falls and park. I get to the Pilot, I get parked, get some food, go to bed. And about 9:30, I get woken up to my truck rocking like I have never felt an 18-wheeler rock before. Like, it was violent rocking. And I wondered why. And I got my answer very shortly.
The National Weather Service in Sioux Falls has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Yankton County in southeastern South Dakota, eastern Turner County in southeastern South Dakota.
The lightning literally looked like a strobe light. I've never in my life seen that much lightning. And so it turns out we were under a tornado warning. But because I parked so far away from the building, because I'm trying to get my exercise to lose weight, and by the time I realized that there was no shelter, there was no going in the store, but luckily the tornado went south of Sioux Falls, but that was an experience for sure, let me tell you. So we've now, our simple load out here to Sturgis has turned into a DOT violation, learned that lesson, weather warning. By the way, I watch Ryan Hall. If you don't watch Ryan Hall as a trucker, I went immediate live to see what was going on. I should have known this was coming. I looked like some storms, but I did not know it was going to be that bad. So make sure you got your weather warnings. You don't need to die in a truck because of something you could have prevented. If I'd have had my warnings turned on, I probably would have known, but I was tired and just learned a lesson from that too. So we are out here in Sioux Falls, or out here and going towards Rapid City. We're dropping in Sturgis, so I will continue the video here in a moment once we get into Sturgis. Hopefully we see some motorcycles. There's a little bit of rain out there, but 18-wheeler motorcycle, this is going to get interesting. So we'll catch up to you guys here in a minute. We have made it over here to Black Hills Harley Davidson just to look around. Don't have a bike, and they don't sell parts from a big truck, but let's take a look around. This is what you get. Come spend money. We are headed out. We did a little bit of shopping, trying to see some stuff. We saw the Harley dealership, their little tent. Saw the Indian. It's just hard. It's cool to be here for the first time. It's a little hard to enjoy when there's nobody here that you know, so you're just literally just kind of hanging out. But we have officially been to Sturgis, 85th anniversary, and I know it doesn't start yet, but figured I'd shoot a little footage of leaving town. Trying to get on out of here. We're going to head back over to Rapid City and get parked so that we can get our load for tomorrow. But really cool. They were going to let me stay, but a lot of bikes, and it looked like I was going to get jammed up, and I didn't want to do that. So we have seen Sturgis. Will I be back? Yes. Will I have more money in a motorcycle? Absolutely. I mean, I can't imagine what I didn't see. I heard there's some awesome food here, but like I said, we're here to make money, not to sightsee, but it is cool when you get these opportunities. So let's head on down the road. Well, this seems like a pretty fitting place to end this video. I'm trying to make these more interesting introduce stuff more than just staring at the road, but we are reminded why I don't come out west a whole lot, because I have not, and it has nothing to do, by the way, with the level 3, because I've been pulled into every way station, even bobtail. I've pulled into a truck check station at a rest area, and they were going on both sides. It is just, I mean, I guess they got nothing else to do out here, and it's a pretty good form of revenue, but like I said, I don't fault them. They're doing their job, but I get a whole lot of interaction with the DOT when I come out here. So we're going to head back to the east side of the country, and we'll catch you guys up on it. So we're working on making these videos better. Hope you guys had some entertainment. We'll talk to you soon. God bless, and let's get rolling.